Hello and welcome to Smart Quiz Builder. My name is Veena Prashant. I'm the creator of this plugin. Smart Quiz Builder is the world's best quiz and survey plugin for WordPress. Today I'm excited to let you know that we have made some awesome updates to one of the most used features in Smart Quiz Builder, which is scoring quiz with categories. What we have done now is going to give you so many options if you use categories in a scoring quiz. For example, say that you have a scoring quiz with 3 different categories: math, English, and science. When students take the scoring quiz, you want to display not just their overall score, but also how much they scored in each category. So how much they scored in math, how much they scored in science, and how much they scored in English. And you want to display different messages to them based on their score and not just a common message. So for example, if they score anywhere from say 50 to 70 in math, you want to display a specific personalized message. If they score anywhere from say 70 to 90 in math, you want to display a different message because the action they need to take, if their score is between 70 to 90 is different than the action they need to take if their score is on the lower side. So what you can do now is in the back end of Smart Quiz Builder, you can create shortcodes and you can let Smart Quiz Builder know that if the category is X and the score is between this and this, you can specify the scoring range, then display this message. That message will only be displayed to those that get a certain score in that category, right? Based on the rules you set up in the backend. There are so many different advanced rules you can set up now with your scoring quiz and so many different options. It's really awesome. I can't wait to show you how this works. It's super easy to set up. Let me take you to the backend to show you how you can set this up. So this is the backend of Smart Quiz Builder. This is my scoring quiz with categories, and I'm going to edit and show you my settings. You can do this with a new quiz or you can update your existing quiz to use this feature. So I'm going to edit this one. So basic settings, give your quiz a name, description. This is a scoring quiz. Display settings, I have used all the default options, but the main thing here is the category level calculations. Make sure this is enabled if you want to add questions to different categories, and you want to get SQB to calculate overall score, also category level scores, and display different description messages based on category scores, then definitely make sure this setting is enabled, right? This is the main thing for category calculations. And where do you want to redirect users after they complete the quiz? Do you want to redirect them to a specific outcome screen based on their overall score, or do you want to redirect them to a specific screen based on how much they scored in a specific category? So now with this new feature, what you can do is you can always redirect them to an outcome screen based on the overall, score. And you don't even have to create multiple outcome screens anymore, because with this new category shortcode, you can display different messages based on their score in a specific category all on the same screen. You don't have to create multiple outcome screens to say different things to them. You can use these shortcodes on one screen, on the same screen, and you can display different messages to them based on what they scored. So not everyone is going to see the same message. What they see depends on what their score was, because that's what this new shortcode will allow you to do. I'll show you that in a bit. But here what you can do is you can say display outcome based on overall score. You can select this option and here select range, all right? So these are the two main things. Make sure that category level calculations is enabled. Outcome display rules, you can now just set it to overall score and set it to range. And that's pretty much it. Doesn't matter if your scoring quiz has correct answers or no correct answers. Even if you don't have any correct, incorrect answers in the scoring quiz, you're just using the scoring quiz to add the points they get based on the answer choices, but there is no correct or incorrect answers, then in that case, you can set this to no. And here I have just selected template number 1. All right, so this is the start screen. Users are going to see this first when they land on the page where I have my SQB shortcode for the quiz. Question screen. I have 6 questions in this quiz. Questions 1 and 2 are assigned to math category. Questions 3 and 4 are assigned to English category. And 5 and 6 are assigned to science. You can see here science. And first thing you have to do, of course, is create the categories, right? And you can create it in the settings page. So let me take you there. So in the settings page, you can go to quiz category and you can create all your categories there, right? So I have created 3 different categories: English, math, and science. You can create as many as you want and use it across different quizzes. So you can create it here in the settings page under quiz category, under advanced quiz settings, all right? I have done that already. So now when you go to questions, you will find all the categories you have created in the drop down here. So select the right one and assign it to your questions, right? So you have to assign your questions to the right category. The entire question is assigned to that category. It means when SQB is figuring out how much they scored under each category, for example, question 1 is assigned to math category, and they can get a max of 1 point for that. So question number 2, they can get a max of 1 point if they pick this answer. So if they pick something else, they're going to get 0 points, right? They can score a max of 2 points in math category, 1 here and 1 here and 1 here, and they scored 1 out of 2, right? So that's their score in the math category. So now you can display this message on the outcome screen. You can say in the math category, if the scoring range is from 0 to 1, then show them a specific message. I'll show you where you can set the message itself. So now you can display different messages in each category based on the score in that category. So you can say in math, if they score between 0 to 1, show them this message. In math, if they score from 2 to 3, show them a different message. And where do you configure that message? You can do that under category rules. I'll show that to you in a bit, but that's what you can do now. Those are the options you have now. And also, in this case, I have correct, incorrect answers. Even if you don't have correct, incorrect answers, you can still do this. And so now you can see here, question 3 is assigned to English category. They can get 1 point by answering it correctly. Again, it does not have to have correct, incorrect answers. Even if you don't have any correct, incorrect answers, and you have assigned positive or negative points, SQB will add up the points. It knows how much max they can score per question in that category and how much they actually scored. This is how much you can score in this category, but this is how much you scored, right? Those are the kind of messages you can display now. All right, so this is what I'm doing here. You can see I have 6 questions, 2 questions per category. So next tab is the lead generation tab, where you can get them to enter their name and email, and then SQB will send them to the outcome screen where they will find their result. And there are so many different things you can do with the lead generation as well. If you want to allow them to skip opt-in, if you don't want them to have to opt-in, you can turn off opt-in in display settings. You can just say no lead generation. If you want to require opt-in and still allow them to skip opt-in if they don't want to, then you can enable skip opt-in, or you can turn off skip opt-in where they're required to opt-in to see the result. You can fully customize it. You can add custom fields. There are so many different options here. Now, outcome screen. This is where you can set up different category rules, and you can display different things based on their score and how much they scored in a specific category. Now you can break it down not just at category level, but also based on their score. So what you have to do here, right, is when you come to the outcome screen, towards the top, you can see it says category rules. And click on it, and you can see it says generate category shortcodes. All you have to do here is select your category name. You can see here I already have my rules set here. I have 6 different rules. I'm just going to edit and show you my settings. First rule, this one, I'm going to edit this one and show you what it does here. So category name math, I have selected math. Scoring range is if they score in math anywhere from 0 to 1, and they can score a max of 3 points in math by answering those 2 questions that I have in the math category. So what I'm saying is if they score anywhere from 0 to 1, then I want them to see this message where it says your math score. You can configure whatever you want in this section here, right? It's fully customizable. And I'm using these merge tags to let them know you scored in this math category, you scored 1 out of 3, for example. So if they can score a max of 3 in math, these merge tags will allow you to display what they scored in that category. And it will only show them this message if their score was between this range, right? So many different options now. Under the personalization tags, you will find all the tags you can use. So for example, and if you click on this plus icon, it'll bring it here, all right? It will add it here. So that's how I added this shortcode that you see here for math. And it will show you different shortcodes for each one of your categories. This one is the student score. This one is the total score. If you want to display their total score in math, use this one. If you want to show them how much they scored in that category, use the category specific one. At the end, you can see it has the category name. So we have added it here just so you can easily just click on this and add it and display different things. You don't have to use these tags if you want to just show them a message based on their scoring range and say, you scored between this and this number, this is what it really means. You don't have to show them their specific score here, but if you want to, you can. We wanted to give you guys all the options. So it's up to you how you use it, right? So this is how I have configured the math section. For those that get in the math category anywhere from 0 to 1, they're going to see this message. I have created different messages for different categories based on their range. So it's not just one rule here for math, because I want to display different things in the math category based on their scoring range. That's why I have 2 rules here. If they score from 1 to 2, they're going to see this message. If they score anywhere from 0 to 1, they're going to see this message. If they score from 2 to 3, so if they score 0 or 1, this is the range. This is the one that's going to be displayed. And if they score 2 or anywhere from 2 to 3, including 2 and 3, they're going to see this message. All right, same thing I have done for English, right? So I'm saying here in English, if you score anywhere from 0 to 1, you're going to see this message. And if you score anywhere from, say, 2 to 3 in English, and including 2 and 3, like I said, so in that case, you will see this message. So you can add whatever you want. So that's how I have coded this up. So after you add all these rules, you can close it, and you will see this category shortcode drop down. It's going to pop up here. Just to make it easy for you, you don't have to copy and paste it from there. It's right here on the outcome screen. So you can see everything you have created. So now it's easy for you to code up your outcome screen and add different rules based on whatever you want. So you can say add to outcome. If you want to show them in math, if their scoring range is 0 to 1, you want to show them the message you added here, you can just say add to outcomes. So now what will happen is when they score anywhere from 0 to 1, it will show them the message we configured in the category rules for people that score anywhere from 0 to 1, right? So like that, you can code this up, right? You can add all the shortcodes you added on this page, category rules tab. You can add all of those shortcodes here, and you will find all of them here. It's really easy to add it to the outcome screen from here. That's it. All right, so just one outcome screen. As you can see here, you no longer have to create multiple outcome screens. You can show them different messages based on their specific score in a specific category, right? You can still show them this message at the top where it says you got a total score of, 7 out of 10. If max possible score is, for example, 10, and they scored 7, and this is not just a specific category, but the overall score, you can show that too, right? You can use the tags, merge tags here to show this. You can say you got a total score of this, and here is your category level breakdown. And then you can show them how they scored and how they did under each category and what that really means based on the score. So it's awesome because we know that a lot of our users use category level calculations. This is going to give you so many options in terms of what message you want to show to your users based on the points they get in a specific category in your quiz. After that, notifications tab. If you want to send yourself an email when someone completes a quiz, you can enter your email details. SQB will send you an email with all the details. If you want to send your students an email, you can do that too. However, the shortcodes that you see here, these you cannot use in an email currently, but we'll make that possible in an upcoming update. All right. Currently, you can only use it on the outcome screen. And if you generate a PDF report, it's going to show up there, but you cannot send this in an email yet. So that's something that we are going to add in a future update, but you can display it directly here. So final tab is the shortcode tab. All you have to do is copy it, paste this shortcode anywhere you want your quiz to show up on your WordPress site. If it's not a WordPress site, then use the embed code, right? So this is the embed code for your non-WordPress site. You still have to create the quiz on a WordPress site, but you can publish it on a non-WordPress site. But if it's a WordPress site, just use this one. Use the shortcode. That's what I have done here. Let me show you. This is a WordPress page. I have published the shortcode here, and this is what it's showing me in the front end. So let's go ahead and test it and show you how it works. So this is the math category. First question, 7 plus 5. I'll pick the right answer. 120 by 15. I'll pick the wrong answer. This one is English. I have 2 questions in each category. So this one is English. And say that I'm going to pick the right answer and I'm going to pick the wrong answer. So I got 1 question correct in both categories. And this one, I'll just pick 2 wrong answers, right? So I got 0 points. I'm going to opt in. All right, you can see here, I'm using this merge tag. This one we already had where you can show them something in this kind of format. But this is a new one we just added, right? So here, see, it says your math score. You scored 1 out of 2. So now you can code up different things. And this is a message I had configured in the category rules, right? Your math score. So now you can add different messages, fully customize it based on their score, right? How many points they got in a specific category and what that really means for them. So there are different ways you can do this. I'm doing this for a scoring quiz with correct, incorrect answers. You can do it with a scoring quiz. Even if you don't have any correct, incorrect answers, you want to assign people to different categories and figure out how much their score is in each category and what that really means for them based on their score in different categories. You can now do this. See here, it says your science score is 0 out of possible 2. Max they can score is 2. English, 1 out of max they can score is 2. Same thing with math, they can get a max of 1 out of 2, so their total score is 2 out of 6, right? It shows it here. And this one, you can see in the back end, on the outcome screen, I'm using this show category total and all different types of personalization tags that you can use with the scoring quiz. That's right here. Show category total, you can still use all of these, but if you want advanced category shortcodes like these, then all you have to do is click on category rules and set up different rules. And when you come here, go towards the bottom, you will find all the rules you have already added here, right? Under the manage rules, current rules, and then you'll find your rule here, you will find your shortcode here, you can edit it. It will take you here where you can update the message that you want to display. And it's going to show them that based on what they scored. If their score is between this, it will show them this message. And if their score is not between these numbers, it's going to disappear as if this message was not even there. It's going to show the right message to the people based on their score. So it's not going to show the message to them if it's not the right message for them, meaning if their score is different, it's not going to show them this message. So it's a smart shortcode where it figures out what message to display based on what they got in a specific category. So this is how it works. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, do let us know. And as you can see, this is a really powerful feature. There are so many different ways you can use this feature. My name is Veena Prashant. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, be sure to do that because I publish new videos like this all the time. So you will be the first to know if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.